Welcome. Today we are going to unbox something I received just today via mail, which is Villagers. This is the Kickstarter edition. I will mark as soon as Kickstarter content comes up. It's also the highest tier you can get at Kickstarter or from the Kickstarter, which is the Woodcarver Pledge, which gives you the nice wooden components. All in all, first I have to say it's very well packaged. They did the edges, which is not normally something you would see, and there's all around. You can see that's what's inside, which is nice. Which also the postman can see what I get. There's a slight little dent here from the postage treatment, which is about to be expected that it's a little bit rough. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So there's some sort of carnage around, so seems to be some sort of, are these stickers? I don't know. Let me see. They don't seem to be stickers. I don't know. I have to figure out what these really are. Let's put them aside for a moment. Inside it's quite nice. So it's again packaged inside. So there seems to be quite some space in between. So maybe this didn't. This little dent didn't do anything. Yeah, it's fine. Again, maybe it's just packaging stuff. It's nice. Yeah, fit nice in there, snugly, was even protected with 3Ds, so all in all, really well packaged. Come off. So that it's so the edges are protected, which is nice. So let's put this away for a moment. Yeah, so this is the box. Quite a nice box. It's quite an interesting format. Normally for a board game, you don't get a big card package. You just get this thing. Reminds me a bit of the fat packs from Magic the Gathering. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty well packaged, I would have to say. Oops. So yeah, let's open this up. Let's see. There's also like the normal information on the backside, which is nice. But other than that, it's quite nice to look at. Except for the thing here. Ooh, it has a nice matte finish, and it looks seems to be some sort of small dents in there, but other than that, it's okay. It's I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's really hard to get, but it's rifled, so that's how you get this nice sound here when you scratch over it. It gives a little nice touch when you open it, and I think, yeah, it's nicely open inside. Yeah, it's a card box, of course, and that's what you get. This is something that they added. I don't know if this is Kickstarter exclusive per se. They added this nice panorama in the lower box, which is really nice. On the lower bottom of the box, which is really nice. And, on the outside is just the yeah. Maybe this isn't so nice, but somewhere they have to glue it together. Yeah. So you get a bunch of cards. Interesting enough. So there's some baggies, which is always nice. There are some baggies. Then we have some stuff here. We have the rulebook, which is nice. Fits nicely inside. It's not so hard, and there's nice pictures in it. It's 27 pages. But there's at least some clarifications in it. But there's a lot of pages where there's just a board explanation and so on. And as wanted for this channel, of course, is solvable. So that's nice. Let's put these away. So that's the rulebook. Then we have the coins. Seems to be 5 identical boards here with various denominations of coins. And it's nice because these are not specific to villagers, so they're not branded in any way, so you could use them for other games. That's what they say. That's also why you have this coin checked, and they even say it here for many more. You can use this for multiple games that they need coins, so that's nice. You have some sort of coins. Since I have the coin chest, I won't punch them out, but they seem to be on fairly good cardboard. I mean, it's I think standard cardboard for tokens or such, so that's okay. Unfortunately, this of course leaves, as soon as you unpack this, it leaves a little bit of wiggle room here. Even I think with the, let's put the rulebook back in, you still have some sort of wiggle room within the thing as soon as you punched everything out, because that's the space where the boards live. But well, one of these days. Here we have the cards. We'll open in a moment. Now I already move these outside. And here we have nice little things. We have 5 turn sequence cards, which is always nice to get. And they're cardboard. They're not cards, they're cardboard. And they seem to be the same thickness as the coins. So they're quite thin, they're very durable, they don't seem to budge at all. So that's nice. And for those that learn the rules, they can use this side to just put them as a card. Because when you draft, you put them first on here. When you build, you put them first on here, and then you build them in your tableau. Because there are effects when you draft, you have to figure out which one you just drafted and how many you drafted, and so that's nice. So that's nice, a nice touch. These are actual cardboard and not just a card. And it's always nice to have something like player aids in a game. You see here the village square here is the same basically as this, just with the turn sequence. And I mean, the turn sequence isn't that hard. It's drafting and then building. So then we have the cards. And I think these are the cards that come with the base game, with the retail game, which are not Kickstarter exclusive. So you should get these in all things. And what is nice about it is that for all these cards, there is, again, cardboard dividers. They have a nice picture in front, so for the road setup, for the countess, which is for the solo mode, which we are interested in, player setup, which I think is just the player 8 cards we just moved away, and the founder cards, villagers, which are the normal villager cards. And what's nice about it, you see all of the cards that are in this set. So you can see if you have everything, if you're not sure if it belongs to the villagers or to one of the expansion packs, you can reference this. And this is really nice. I mean, these are cardboard, and they're, if you compare it to the cards, they just go over it, and you can really well see what's behind it. Then we have the basic villagers, of course, minor lumberjack and hare, and we have cards, and this is also nice. So cards that are only used for four or more players. You have that, so this is nice. And this is actually the first card game I've seen this. I also own like Legendary, Marvel Legendary, the deck building game, and they have also they're really neat card dividers. I mean, here you don't really need them, but it's a nice touch to have them. And the upper deck just gives you these really flimsy cardstock thingies where you have to write your own dividers, and this is just so nice to have them already pre-printed and good sturdy cardboard. So that's nice. Cards, they seem to be pre-sorted, as you can see a little bit from the sides, which is okay. So you have to give them a good shuffle the first time around, I guess. But makes it also easy to separate them first time around. So these are the cards, and they seem to be a bit thicker than you would normally get in a card. It doesn't flop like this. It's interesting. And I have to see, they seem to be... I have to see how I can sleeve them. Don't seem to be standard American, they seem to be standard European, maybe. But yeah, so let's see. We have here special cards, which is probably, yeah, so let's open this too. So it's 2 packs for all the cards. So let's then start really from the beginning. It's quite a bunch of cards, and let's see. Yeah, they fit well into it, and they have enough room here, so they should be sleevable very well. We will see how it will go with all the other stuff. First player marker. Oh, there's okay, there's also something else. So there's first player marker. We will see there's a Kickstarter exclusive thing, I think. Have here printed what exactly is. Yeah, so there is a Kickstarter exclusive with the first player marker. So in the retail, you just get this card to remind you who is the first player, which is okay, guys. I mean, it makes sense in a card game to have also a card to represent things. We have some reminders how to draft, some additional draft rules. Yeah, why this isn't on the player rate, I don't know. Then we have the market tokens or market cards, which are needed for first and second market round for scoring. Oh, there's even another player, right? We have the founder cards, and which is nice on the founder cards that the artist or the designer, which is also the artist of the game, I guess, they did paint, or he did illustrate Kickstarter backers. So there was a contest you could send in, or you could say, I want to be on a founder's card, me and my partner, and there were 5 elected, which then they probably sent in some pictures or something, and he then drew them on the founder's card. So it's really nice. Of course, if you want to be part of this, so this front and the back is the same picture. So these are these 5 exclusive. It's nice because it's every card then is unique. There is not 5 times the same illustration, which is nice. The back is the same, just a different icon, which is relevant for the gameplay. So this player aids really. So these are not really player aids. They're just well, they're half player aid just because there's also turn sequence on it. These are just little squares to remind you where to put your cards. So there's player aids also. The padlock rules. 5 times the same thing. And then we have, then we have all these suits of different villagers you can get. I think these are the road ones. These are the starting ones. They have this little icon here, which is really nice to separate your starter cards from the other cards somehow, because you already see here that that's the normal one and that's the one that you have in the starting row. So there's always some cards that start in the starting row. These are these, and then there are different suits here that represent different parts of your village. So there's grains, which are these blue ones. So you have a poulterer, you have a brewer, you have 2 brewers, you have a swineherd, truffler, which is depending on the swineherd, of course. You have the poulterer, again, although it's already so everything that has to do with grains, I guess. Okay, poulterer is a little bit, also the swineherd is taking much, well, they eat grains, so it's okay. Then we have the grapes suit, which is the only suit that doesn't have starting, or it's I think one of the suits. So that's everything that has to do with grapes. So the grapes, the vintner, wine trader. So these are basically these cards. Then we have this purple one, which is hay, which everything you can do with hay. So bed builder, fromager. This has to do with hay. I don't know. Maybe could also be in the grains. I mean, grazier, horse trader, milkmaid, which comes from the grazier, or mueller, peddler, thatcher. Then we have the ore suit. Everything to do with ore. Blacksmith, of course, glassblower, jeweler, which costs you really a lot of money, locksmith, mason, seeker, spelunker. Yeah, that's nice. And then we have, at the last, we have the solitaires, which they don't have synergies, they're just working on their own. Priest, agent, beekeeper. It's nice. She has a nice little bee costume here. Chandler, fisher, freemason, grocer, harvester, hunter, wattler. Interesting. And we're back to the priest. So these are the villager cards. Then we have a bunch of special cards. Which give you special powers or allow you to break the rules in some sort of way. So you can change the row, or you can use the marked row. You can change. You can use them instead of a middle step because you have to build this in a specific way. You get money, you get padlocks and locks, etc. So those are basically like ways to remove special or way to remove rules or circumvent certain rules. We have more villager cards, which is all with the wood. of course, carpenter, cartwright, cooper, log rafter, shipwright, wheeler, wood carver, which is basically doing my things. And then comes, I think, the 4 and 5 player things, which is leather. It also gives you a little icon, which is a really nice touch for this cobbler, saddler, tanner, and the wool suit, which is the last suit for this. Shepherd, spinner, tailor, weaver. Yeah. These are probably basically just to balance out that you have enough cards for more players. Then we have these basic things here. They always have a male and a female side, which is also a nice touch. These are these basic cards which you can always buy. So this is the hare, this is the lumberjack. So the female version, the male version, the miner, it's also female. It's just you can hardly see it. So, and then we have the last but not least, we have the countess card, and which have two. So the countess itself has this card. I don't know the rule yet. There's a jester card, and then we have 2 decks. One is summer, one is winter, and during the solo play you will these are like events or something to give you more, which makes the game a bit harder in solo mode. I won't go through these, just go through this quickly because I don't want to spoil myself for the solo mode. So this is what you get card wise in the retail version, which is quite a lot. So you should have quite enough space to put everything in here, sleeve it, and be happy with it. Let's now come to Kickstarter exclusive things, and it's quite nice because they build a little box here, which again is just a small box from things with all the Kickstarter exclusive stuff. Let's see, let's open this up. Let's clean up a bit. And on the bottom they even give you little what's inside. And so let's open this. There's a bunch more dividers for the different expansions, small expansions you have. You have the scoundrels, the saints, the profiteers, and the developments cards. Then we have these tokens. These wooden tokens here, and as I said, this is now the first player marker printed from the back. So this will supersede that, or so it's a nice token, and it's it stands. But normally you probably want to things. There's the development tiles, and this is also nice. These are tiles that the Kickstarter or the community could choose on. This is, I think, the tavern, to the market tent, and the windmill, which are different kinds of developments. Then we have the rules here, which are quite short, just the different expansions and some clarifications here. How these work. I would have liked if these also would have had the format of the others, but well. And then we have the cards. again, let's open these. As I said, it's a Kickstarter exclusive, but well, it says expansion pack, and it's free for Kickstarter pledges or backers. So there might be that they will, because just the way this is produced, it might be that you can buy this then later on also in retail. This one is just Oh, now I see it. There also. Let me get one other card here and just compare this. They seem to be a different, because these are also rifled, but the normal ones do not seem to be. That's is here. If I go over that, it doesn't make a sound, and these ones do, because they have a different finish on them. Huh. I wonder if. Oh no, it's just these. That's interesting. So these are expansion cards for this, for the development. They're a little bit bent, but it's okay. They have a different finish on them. This is interesting. Let me see that. Maybe you can see it. This rifled. That's why I have this sound. That's odd. So you have these different developments you can have here, which are really nice, which gives you incentives to get to a specific to get specific cards to get extra points during market phases or during every turn even. So there's 4 of each, and you get one of them randomly. This is a really good expansion. You can always play with this without having to explain too much. So that's nice. And then again, we have some additional cards here. And again, they're nicely separated by a symbol. Let me check. No, they also have this. Maybe it's just the. Let me check. Let me get a different card here. No, they also have this. Okay, maybe I didn't see it before. So they all have this finish, which makes them a little bit bent here, but it's okay. But there's more special cards here, and they have so these are the scoundrels. They have the same symbol here, which is nice. Again, to separate them from all the other cards you get. So you get more special cards, which gives you special power, which is nice. You get more other stuff here. I didn't read all the rules yet for these special things. I think some of them these you just shuffle into the normal game and have some more cards here that give you bonus points, etc. And the special ones, of course, gives you powers. And I think these you can play like you get one of the scoundrels and one of the saints at the start of the game randomly, and you can use them at any time or during specific times. So these are nice. So these are the expansion cards. These are just a few, and as I said, maybe you can later on buy them. So yeah, let's put them away. For the last item, there's quite some stuff in here. Just the coin chest, which is an add-on, which wasn't something you get in the basic pledge, and it's basically you get the same as with the Punch-Out tokens, but A in a box and B they're wooden, which is really nice. And as I said, you can use them in many other games too. that use coins. And I think they also announced that they will try to create another game that uses these coins. And again, from the packaging, it could be that at some point they will also get into retail. So let's see, that's some sort of sleeve here. Because which gives you a nice little chest here, which is one nice touch. And still fits in here quite nicely. And it has magnetic closure, and in it you just get a bag full of coins. And they should be basically the same as you get with the cardboard tokens. As I said, they're just wooden, and they're quite thick wooden pieces. And let's get one out for comparison here. So these are the cardboard ones. Of course, they're quite thinner. Yeah, they seem to be a little bit different colored, but that's probably just from the wood staining or something. Is of course is it different, and there's don't seem to be all fully centered here. Now I just put this out. You get it mostly on things that have additional symbols in it. Here it doesn't. You don't get it that fast if it's centered. Yeah, this one is better centered. So yeah, I think it's also from the production process, of course, because these are maybe a little bit more uncooperative in the machine to print on than thing. Also, it's a little bit more, it's a bit brighter. Some of the color here for coloration here. Again, off-centered thing. This doesn't bother me that much. Some people, of course, say, it has to be centered all the way. Yeah. So, and 100. Yeah, this one you see really well. It's off-centered. It's 100 coin. Again, they're all brighter but as I said, there's probably manufacturing thing here, and yeah, you get quite a lot of coins here. I think they say something about 150 coins. Is there 150 wooden coins in quite interesting denominations? Yeah. This is everything that comes into the box of villagers. Now we will have to see how it will fare up in solo. I will put up a video with the solo rules and setup and one playthrough through villagers. So that was the unboxing. I hope you like it. We'll see you in either the setup rules or in another unboxing. Until then, bye.